that money.
Lucas.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. You don't really wanna play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Cause money, 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 make me shut them off. Keep playing with these goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised. This is homicide, we just multiply. We been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Day in my life, take me a different route. And use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert Tahori, nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign, so independent, my money be corporate. These raps is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead and let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii. All day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, man. And you can never, ever, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you playing the game, then you play by the rules. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.
Every time I was down in the A, I was with your best friend. Declining your FaceTime in the nighttime, I was with her. We was bumping and grinding, bumping and grinding. And she saw you calling, she didn't mind it. No, I wouldn't say I apologize, but I might do it again. By the time you hear this song, girl, I plan and I don't blame you, cause I got home late again. You snatch off my glasses when you ask me where the hell you been. I've been sneaking and geeking, 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 sneaking and geeking. I just can't stop creeping. You should walk away from me. Even when I say I don't wanna lose you. Even when a nigga say don't wanna lose you. Don't every other nigga say he don't wanna lose you. I know I got a good girl, I don't wanna lose you. Sneaking and geeking, 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 sneaking and geeking. I just can't stop creeping. You should walk away from me. Even when I say I don't wanna lose you. I don't wanna lose you. I know I got a good girl. I don't wanna lose you. No, I don't wanna lose you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say you need me, I'm working quick. My love for you is so legit. Every moment with you, I'd rather shit. Ain't on no Bunny and Clyde. King and queen straight getting it. So don't doubt the love that I got for you. I done made it clear, you should know it's true. No other one we gon' ride for you. Like Britney do, so get comfortable. Not saying the ride gon' be smooth, but whatever come, we gon' get through. Don't worry, daddy, I got you. My word is bond, you should know it's true that I'm down for you. Down for you, 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 down for you.
One beat maker, the hit maker.
You know I'm down for you. Let me show you. I'm not gonna be no bug, but I will be your down chick. There for you through the thin and thick. Say you need me, I'm working quick. My love for you is so legit. Every moment with you, I'd rather shit. Ain't on no Bunny and Clyde. King and queen straight getting it. So don't doubt the love that I got for you. I done made it clear, you should know it's true. No other one we gon' ride for you. Like Britney do, so get comfortable. Not saying the ride gon' be smooth, but whatever come, we gon' get through. Don't worry, daddy, I got you. My word is bond, you should know it's true that I'm down for you. Look, tell your ex that it's over with. I'm cuffing you, you're mine now. What I say is real, no counterfeit. I'm loving it. The way you grip my to tell me, yeah, you daddy, bitch. You tell me, baby, let's get this money. I say let's get it cause I stay hungry. Every moment with you is magical. What we got is not typical. The way we move unpredictable. Got them guessing, we finessing, never stressing. Since I met you, what a blessing. You got my heart, that's my confession. Don't play with me, cause I'm riding with you. Them other wasn't down for you. Look, I've been around for you. You call me, you need me, I'm down to ride for you. I do overtime for you. I grip that 9 for you. I'm a boss, I keep you in line for you. I blow their mind for you. I told you I'm down for you. I'm not gonna be no brother, but I will be your down chick. There for you through the thin and thick. Say you need me, I'm working quick. My love for you is so legit. Every moment with you, I'd rather shit. Ain't on no Bunny and Clyde. King and queen straight getting it. So don't doubt the love that I got for you. I done made it clear, you should know it's true. No
and gripped on your thighs and let you know that I would never ever tell you lies. You look so surprised cause I was real and the rest of these niggas was fake. A boss in the flesh with the type of sex that can leave your legs shake. Tell them boys it's over with, they can compare to a king. I got you under my wing, this is more than just a fling. We making plays to win it all, winter, spring, summer, and the fall. These niggas on the sideline hating every time we ball. I make that explode, make it rain like a hurricane. Kiss from your head to your toes, in a sweet sipping champagne. They don't know and won't understand. We deal the cards and we play the hand, staying tight like a rubber band. Boss lady and the boss man.
I ain't wanna be no butter, but I will be your down chick. There for you through the thin and thick. Say you need me, I'm working quick. My love for you is so legit. Every moment with you, I rather shit. Ain't on no Bunny and Clyde shit. King and queen straight getting it. So don't doubt the love that I got for you. I done made it clear, you should know it's true. No other one me gon' ride for you like Britney do. So get comfortable. Not saying the ride gon' be smooth, but whatever come, we gon' get through. Don't worry, daddy, I got you. My word is bond, you should know it's true that I'm down for you. Down for you, 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 down for you.
What up? It's your local alcoholic, Mr. 151. We back another Sunday. You know how we do. We got a very special guest in the building, Mr. BIGHAND-NO. What up, sir? What's going on with you?
Everything's blessed. How about yourself, sir?
Now, you know, I like to give props where props is due. So first of all, he actually was by on a show that we was doing about police brutality, and he shared a very interesting story that we're gonna talk about later tonight. But you know, he actually stayed and just listened to what the people were saying and soaking it all in. And he just, like, some people just know how to, you know, play their part and not and observe. And then he even linked up to support my girl Kima's movement. So definitely hats off and props to you for that, man.
Appreciate that, man.
And I know it wasn't easy to basically share your story in like a room full of strangers, but you know, I salute you for that.
It was the hardest thing to do, one of the hardest things to do, but I was compelled because I felt like, you know, I'm not the only one that's going through that. There's somebody that can relate to my situation. So for a minute, I wasn't going to say anything at all because, you know, I didn't want to take her spotlight. I didn't want to take away from, you know, the pain that she felt and letting people hear her story. So at first I wasn't going to say nothing, but then the spirit kind of led me to say something. I had to speak up. Definitely.
And I thought that was dope. Let's get in some hip hop. Let's talk some hip hop. You know, we just lost the legend, Nipsey Hussle.
Indeed.
So what is your take on the T.I. Kodak Black situation?
I kind of feel like by him being the elder, he could have addressed them in a better way, a better manner. Now, what he was saying was right. You know, dude was out of pocket, but it was the way he said it. And one thing I learned about these youngins, because I have a 15-year-old, you understand what I'm saying? So when you come to them, if they have any inkling or feel like you're trying to play them, you're trying to be the old school and son them, they're not going to hear anything you say. So it's kind of like you got to dress it up for them to actually hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I just kind of feel like if he really, really wanted Kodak to listen to him, he should have did it on the side like a grown man is supposed to do with a youngin. If your intention is for him to listen to you. He was right, though.
He was right.
Right.
I really think Kodak handled it. I think they both handled it wrong.
Indeed.
You know, Kodak got real personal with the diss song, talking about everything from his son and his mother. First of all, you 90 pounds.
Right.
Like, it's easy to be tough on Instagram.
It is.
It's easy to be tough on social media. Now, when people run up to you and that mess with this dude, like, it's a real life situation, and then you put yourself in a real life situation.
Indeed.
You know, I remember several years ago when the Migos got robbed out here.
Yeah.
And the dudes that robbed them, we wasn't even the dudes that really robbed them. The dudes that wound up having a chain.
Right.
They went on social media. They went on stuff doing videos about it. And then a real life goon called them and was like, yo, we need that back up off you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, it's a real, you know, you don't want to put yourself in a position like that. I think as a youngin', like, he may not understand the severity of his situation.
Definitely not.
You know, even when he was coming at people, like, you know, Gilly Kid is one of my people. Like, I know him personally.
Oh, he's a good dude, man.
He's a good, very, very good dude.
Good dude.
And, you know, it could have been an ugly situation. Like, Gilly's son actually boxed.
Right.
Like,
right.
now what if one youngin' see another youngin', they not gonna want to talk.
Nah,
and
they
it
not
could be a
gonna
bad
talk.
situation to either somebody putting hands in lawsuits or somebody getting shot because they got beat up. Like, you don't want to put yourself in that situation.
I agree. I kind of felt like the reason why Kodak went left is because of the approach, and then it was in front of a lot of people. Like, I realized even in my personal life, if I talk to somebody in front of everybody, their reaction is going to be different from when I pull them to the side and it's just me and them.
That's true.
So I just think that if he would have did that, Kodak probably wouldn't have talked about, you know, not saying it was right, but I just don't think he would have took it as far as he's taking it, talking about his daughter and how he gonna get his daughter pregnant. Like, come on, man, you really must be stupid to be talking to people about their loved ones, man. You know, even back in the day in the mom movies, it was like no women, no kids. You see what I'm saying? But
I think Kodak is old enough to know better. Like, it ain't like he like 13 or 14. Like, he in his 20s at least, I think.
yeah, indeed.
And like, if you old enough, you buying jewelry, you buying cars. I mean, but karma's a bitch. It'll come back to you.
Indeed.
Because even so, he had one at Young M.A. who's you know, the chick who do that joint.
Ooh, right.
And, you know, and then she's a lesbian, and, you know, and he was just kept talking about how he wanted to hit the joint and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
she was very offended by that.
He's always out of pocket.
You know,
see what I'm saying?
But the thing is, and I see the culture now, and I was watching like The Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne thought it was funny. And, you know, he about my age, we both in our 40s. I think it's out of pocket.
It's out of pocket, bro.
Like, respect her.
It's
like,
out of pocket.
We shouldn't be giggling about that, because then we giggle about it, and then he thinks it's okay.
Right.
When, like, how the Nipsey Hussle thing happened. Then he wants to say T.I.'s out of pocket, but dog, when you encourage the behavior, what do you expect?
That kind of
Somebody has to
continues.
pull this dude aside and be like, yo, Slim, you going down the wrong route. And now he is going down the wrong route. I mean, he just got caught at the border with marijuana and guns.
Which don't really make sense to me. You know, why
When
would
you're
you?
facing a court case.
Right. So I just think a lot of his personal decisions come from his personal life choices. You see what I'm saying? Maybe, and I'm not saying this is true or false, but maybe he's, you know, inebriated. He's high, or I don't know what his drug of choice is, but the decisions he's making seem like they're drug influenced, should I say.
I think worse than the drugs is having the wrong people in your circle.
That too. That is a drug.
If you don't have the man to pull you back when you out of pocket to be like, yo, Slim, you tripping.
Yeah.
Or yo, Slim, you need to calm that down.
We all need that.
Like, if you don't have that person around you to do that, if you just got the niggas that want to spend your money, party, and drink, and they going to encourage you to do ratchetness, because at the end of the day, my brother been locked up 2 times. Once the money went out, the friends run out.
You're an important dude, bro.
Somebody's calling the radio station while I'm here.
You're an
No one
important
was
dude.
was scheduled to call. So if you're watching this and you call again, I'm just going to hang up. You better call me on my regular phone, and maybe I might answer.
Oh, man.
I doubt it. But while this disable the Skype, like, it's easy. But I think just having the wrong people around is the worst thing ever.
Agreed.
And that right there is a drug of choice. Like I said, my brother's been locked up, and once the money go, the friends go.
Yeah.
It ain't him. It ain't the friends sending commissary. I can tell you that now.
Definitely not.
It ain't the friends that has to deal with his daughter going through a situation because she missed her daddy.
No doubt.
So I think when you have the wrong people in your circle, it's almost worse than a drug.
Indeed, because they'll have you go down the wrong way. And then when you get to the end of the road, you only going to be there by yourself. You're going to have to take the repercussions by yourself. So it's a whole lot of truth in what you're saying. It's good to have good people around you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So the Queen of Mean, and me and my mom always battle about this. My mom is a big Wendy Williams fan.
Okay.
And I'm not. And it's just kind of amazing that a person who puts everybody who's been making money for the last 15 to 20 years,
right,
who puts everybody on business on blast, wants privacy during this situation. Because husband,
yeah. I heard. I know.
Served them papers at the job, and which is really crucial.
Yeah, my peoples kind of keep me involved in what's going on with Wendy Williams, my wife. So shout out to her.
Yeah, I'm sure Wendy Williams has a big fan base.
She does.
And but I just think it's kind of odd and ironic, and even a little bit of karma that you make your money off of spreading other people's business, but you ask for privacy for this one.
She know everybody's business but her own.
Yeah. And it's just for me, it's a case of people in glass houses should never throw stones.
Yeah,
you don't
no
have
doubt.
to pretend you got the perfect marriage. But if you're criticizing Chris Brown for being a woman beater, but you're sleeping with a woman beater, like, you gotta wear that.
It's like the pot calling the kettle black, right?
Definitely. Especially when you have an influence over pop culture like that.
Yeah.
Like, there are people, not everybody, but there are people who just like when Oprah was on if Wendy Williams says this thing is hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's kind of like law.
If she says, yo, if we, this is like, this person is like the worst person on earth. There's a lot of people that will go from liking you 1 minute to like saying you're scum. I think being in the media, being in the spotlight, we have a responsibility to be more
compassionate
and not so reckless with that. How do you balance that being an artist? Because you could be at a show, you could be performing, and say you be like, I don't even fuck with this dude right here in the front row. And the next thing you know, 10 dudes want to jump. Like, how do you balance that?
Responsibility, man. Responsibility. It's hard to balance, especially if you have a bunch of, like you said, yes men around you. Somebody got to be willing to pull your coattail and say, hey, we going down the wrong way. I mean, everybody needs that. Sometimes the egos get the best of us all. So if you got a dude in the front row, you got to realize that none of this is personal. This is business. You see what I'm saying? So if you jump on that boy, or you have your peoples jump on that boy, chances are you're going to mess up some endorsements, or you're going to mess up some situations where people wanted to spend some money with you because they don't want that type of environment around them.
Cool. So let's get into some meat and potato stuff.
Okay.
What do you look for in the perfect beat to get you to write a verse?
I really do what the beat says. I never go against the grain. So I listen to the beat. Sometimes it comes right to me. Sometimes it doesn't. But I follow the beat. The beat is my atlas. You see what I'm saying? So if the beat says, let's rap about females, or let's rap about the club, then chances are I'll go that way. I just do what the beat says, really. It's a feeling.
Do you have like a favorite producer that you use, or do you just do,
I have lots of producers, right? But if you was talking about a famous producer, I would say Zaytoven. It's like one of my favorite, one of them anyway. As far as me right now, I can't afford Zaytoven production. So my favorite producer is any producer that's willing to give me the opportunity to use one of their beats.
Okay.
Yeah. because it's not just me. I'm nothing without the producer.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm nothing without him.
So you're putting together a project, or was it the project completed?
Oh, it's done. It's done.
What's the name of the project?
Fuck no. Yeah, fuck no.
It's off the break. Fuck no.
Yep, fuck no.
And it's on what, Spotify? Or?
Yeah, it's gonna be on everything. It's gonna be on all your music platforms. Whatever's your favorite, titles, Spotify, iTunes, it'll be there. June the 28th.
And who'd you go with, DistroKid or CD Baby?
Well, I have both.
Both.
You see what I'm saying? So when I first started out, I had CD Baby because I was naive to the vast majority of other platforms that you could use, because some of them are. It just depends on your situation. So at first, CD Baby was real convenient for me. But then when I ran across DistroKid, which is a service where you pay like $40 a year and you can release as many joints as you want.
So let's talk about that, because this is why I be trying to talk to these little youngins.
Talk to me.
And know the difference. Like, I ain't got no problem with, and I like Spinrilla.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no problem with Spinrilla.
Right.
But or Dat Piff. I think they're both good.
Right.
But let's do some math here.
Right.
So if you ain't on the front page of Dat Piff or Spinrilla,
Spinrilla,
it's hard for me to find your shit.
It's
without
impossible.
searching. So for you to get on the front page at one point, I think it was like $100.
Yeah.
When Spinrilla started. That's correct?
Well, at that point when it started, it's way more now.
So it's way more now. So for $100, I can put you on the front page on Spinrilla.
Right.
And for free downloads.
Right.
So let me say this again. Say it slowly for the people that
right.
may not understand this.
Right.
For at one point, and it may be more now, for $100, I can put you on the front page of Spinrilla for free downloads. For $40, I can put you on Apple Music, Spotify,
everything,
Deezer, YouTube, iHeart.
The list goes on. Google Music,
Amazon Music, and if people actually download your music,
yep,
you can generate a revenue.
Yep. Well put.
I just want people to sink that in and think about that for a second.
Moment of silence real quick.
Because you have an opportunity, and the thing is, even with DistroKid, like the first time we used it, it was a very small amount that you can get. Now for the other two songs we put on for Renegade, like the list is long. Like when we did it a year ago, like Deezer wasn't on there,
right,
which is a new streaming service. Now it's on there. You know, I think they have like 1.5 million people subscribe to it.
Yeah.
That's besides the title. That's besides the Amazon.
Yep.
That's besides Apple. And, you know, once again, you spend $100 for free, or, you know, you spend $40
and recoup
$60 left.
Yeah.
And if you get enough people to download and promote your single, and you take the rest of you take that $60 and start marketing your single, you can actually generate your money back in return.
There you go.
A lot of people are afraid to put in work, but I always see you promoting.
Yeah.
You know, one, social media is free, y'all, just in case y'all did not know that.
Yep.
So you have an opportunity to create a fan page. You have opportunity to create your page. You got an opportunity to create your IG page, your Twitter page. Like, I put a video out on Twitter, and to promote the show, and I was just like, you know, at BIGHAND-NO.
Yeah.
And then, boom, he automatically saw it, and he just retweeted the video and said thanks.
Pretty much.
And I don't even really be on Twitter like that. But it's you know, social media is free.
Yep.
And you have an opportunity. You just gotta put work in instead of, you know, sliding up in some chick that don't want you DM. How about you
pretty much
promote your project?
Pretty much.
And I see you've been like promoting. I see you got the artwork.
Yes, sir.
I see you got the cartoon figure.
Yes, sir.
Who did the cartoon figure? That was dope.
Oh, me and my cousin, man, we do all the graphic work. We do the websites. We do the CD covers. We do it all.
Oh shoot.
Yes, sir.
You got what's the name of the company?
His company is Pre-Med Arts, means premeditated arts. The name of my company is Waste Entertainment, which is an acronym. It stands for Wandering and Surviving Through Everything.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So we do everything. Everything you see is homegrown. Music videos, homegrown. We record I record my own music. I record everybody in the label, for real. So I do a lot, man. I do websites. Anything that you see is kind of like, self-produced, self-sufficient.
So you have a label too?
Yes, sir. Registered with the state.
Say that again,
it's registered with the state of Maryland.
So he has a real label.
Yeah, real label. Not just saying it.
There's a lot of CEOs and there's a lot of label heads.
Yeah.
On Facebook and Instagram. It's just like there's a lot of models on Facebook and Instagram that ain't really never seen a real camera, a real photographer, or even did their paperwork.
We do that too, bro. Videography, photography. We like a one-stop shop. So, just for y'all that don't know, Waste Entertainment is a one-stop shop for everything you need as far as entertainment. We got it.
You got a website for them?
Yes, sir. The website is Waste, which is WASTE, hyphen, which is the minus sign for the people that's slow, entertainment.com. So waste-entertainment.com. You go there and get all your industry needs taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So before we get into the deep story, I'm gonna say that for towards the end.
Okay.
I like to do this 5 do's and 5 don'ts. So what are your 5 do's of the industry?
5 do's. That's a good one. Nobody's ever asked me that. So let's break that down. One of my do's is believe in yourself. That's first. Because if you don't believe in yourself, they can sell you anything. And a lot of the times in the industry, people take your hunger and your drive and use it for finances. Use it as a get-rich scheme for them. So that's why I say believe in yourself. That's first things first. Believe in yourself. 2, I would say, man, I might have to come back to you on that one. Yeah, I might have to come back to you on that one because that's a hell of a question, and ain't nobody never asked me that.
Well, this is 151 at the bar. I always do it straight with no chasing.
Yeah, I love it.
How do you mentor these young artists?
First and foremost, I just embrace them. Because, I remember how I was when I first started. And nobody couldn't tell me nothing. And I had the confidence of a king. So what I really try to do is embrace them and let them know that, you don't have to go down these deep, dark, black holes or dead ends. I'm here to help you. You can come to me and ask me anything. That's still till today. You can ask me anything. And if I got the information, I'm going to give it to you because I remember being in a position where, I had the world in front of me and I wanted to conquer it and nobody would give me any answers. I learned everything I learned by messing up. You see what I'm saying? By crashing out.
It's funny you say that. And I'll tell you this. And my cousin, Chef Rob,
right,
said this, and this is so rings true. I've learned more from failures.
Yeah, me too.
Than I've ever learned from success.
Yeah. And that's true, bro.
Learning what not to do is more important than anything.
Yes, sir.
I think, who was it, Benjamin Franklin? No, Thomas Edison. One of them was like, they made the light bulb wrong a couple of times. He's like, well, I learned not how to make a light bulb 99 times.
Yeah. So
now I know what to do.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what's important. Like a lot of people get scared. Like if I fail, they think, oh my God, it's a bad thing. Learning what not to do is essential.
That's the key to your success.
Exactly.
Because like you said, you're only going to get where you need to get by failing, right?
True.
And some people take a fail as, I'll never want to try it again because I'm afraid to fail.
Again, yeah.
Well, I'm the total opposite of that because I've done a lot of failure. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of failing, so now I'm in a position to win only because I failed first.
And that's what a lot of people are missing. One of the things is, like, when I first started doing the show, me and my partners was doing it, like, sometimes, oh my God, I can't believe it. We did the whole show and I didn't have the mics turned on. Oh, damn. I forgot my laptop. I left all the music at home.
Players fuck up too, man. I'm telling you.
But learning, okay, boom, being prepared when I walk out the house, having multiple plans, like,
yes,
okay,
sir.
if I don't have my laptop, I do have the music stored on the computer, just in case I don't have my laptop to carry. You know, double checking the mics are on before the show starts.
Yes, sir.
You know, while the show is playing, listening to it to make sure I can be heard and my mics aren't up too loud.
Yes, sir.
So it's from failure that makes it, and people are like, well, damn, how are you able to engineer, talk on your show, and play music at the same time? It's because I failed many times doing it on a regular basis to the point now that I knowing what not to do. So I know, boom, these are my routines. Make sure I check.
Yes, sir.
You know,
I actually,
think that's a habit.
From failing, I almost got in that position where I didn't want to fail again, so I stopped moving. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until I was able to embrace the failures. I felt like, you know, I didn't want to talk about the failures. I didn't want to tell people about the failures. I just wanted people to know, hey, I just win. But that's where I was going wrong at. People want to be able to embrace your story, and they can't embrace your story if they can't relate to it. You feel what I'm saying? So when I flipped the coin and looked at it from a different perspective, I'm just in a better position. I'm in a better headspace right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So let's play this. I'm about to play this joint, Whipped.
My man.
And before I go to this little quick commercial break, May 18th,
Okay.
we are doing a tourist takeover comedy jam at Club Karma.
Okay.
And one of the headliners is Melanie Camacho.
Dope.
Hilarious Omar.
That's dope.
Let's see, it's going to be hosted by Joe Jackson.
Oh, that's my guy.
So, yeah, it's going to be nice. It's a tourist takeover. Salute to George, the owner of Rise Radio. He's doing it for his birthday.
That's dope.
For those who don't know who Melanie Camacho is, if you've seen several Cat Williams DVDs, she's the young lady that opened, one of the young ladies that opened up for Cat Williams. And actually, I think yesterday or Friday, she was at the MGM. Yeah,
she's brown skin. Yeah. She's dark skin, actually. I'm sorry, she's dark skin.
She's been on like Def Comedy Jam and stuff like
funny.
that. Funny chick.
Yeah, so, funny.
Definitely, we will be having tickets available for that. And we can't wait because we're celebrating, some of my people.
I need to be a part of that, man. So when you get those tickets, send them my way. Me and my lady would love to go see some comedians and definitely celebrate with Joe and you. Yeah.
I got those tickets in my back pocket.
Oh, yeah. Say no more then. Say no more. You know what we need to do.
All right, cool. Let's do a quick commercial break, play a couple of songs, and we'll be right back. And then we're going to get into the meat, but the very meat and potatoes, because I think this story really, really, really do need to be told.
All right, let's get them.
For those that missed it on the first show, we definitely want to talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah. Check me out. This one right here. For all my niggas. I do this shit right here. Know what I'm talking about? Watch a nigga whip. Yeah. Big hand now. Waist squad. All day in the motherfucking paint. You ain't never seen it done like this before. Yeah. I tell them, nigga, do that shit. Yeah. Do that shit. Okay. Do that shit. I tell them, do that shit. Watch a nigga whip. Let's go. Whip.
get it out the shade. Watch I make it do flips. Money out of state, watch a nigga take trip. Be the last time you ever seen a nigga like this. Big hand, no, all I do is make hits. Got it soul with the flow, like a seamstress. Ice cold on them hoes, I'm anemic. Super fly, clean on the scene, make them squeamish. Fuck around, wear a crown, king me. Your bitch make my dick disappear like a genie. Voila, she probably won't answer till tomorrow. Holla, presidential shit, so I should pop my collar. Let it go, shit, nigga, but the almighty dollar. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them swallow. If you're trying to do it big, just follow. One day it's about to everything. It's the motto, it's the apartment hits, so you can call me Lotto. Watch a nigga whip. Won't you take a pic? Be the last time you ever seen a nigga like this. Shining like a brick on some D&D shit. All I do is make hits. Whip game sick. Watch a nigga whip. Won't you take a pic? Be the last time you ever seen a nigga like this. Shining like a brick on some D&D shit. All I do is make hits. Whip game sick. Watch a nigga whip. Too much money, gotta weigh it on the bench. Fingers too tense. Say you're 2 cents, better use it for your rent. Save your money, fingertips cut, cause I'm counting like a bitch. Brand new whip, got me shining like a brick. New car scent, but it smells just like a zip. Celebrating how I made it, bank account on the fridge. Do a magic trick, make